So what do you want to talk about first?
Willie, to get it out of the way, man? Or just the Leafs in general?
Let's start with last night with the Leafs. We'll talk about Nylander, because I want to talk about Nylander. Maple Leafs were in Carolina last night. 4-game win streak came to an end, losing 5-2 to the Hurricanes. Former Maple Leafs goaltender and their arch nemesis, Curtis McElhinney, made 30 saves, while the Canes peppered 45 at Freddie Anderson, who, by the way, never forget, is the Leafs' best player. Head coach Mike Babcock was pretty disappointed with his team's effort after the game.
We weren't prepared to go for whatever reason. I mean, it's not like we didn't have a normal day, a normal process, and try to get prepared, but we weren't prepared. So we all got to take a quick look at ourselves and get ready for the next one, because there's nothing we can do to fix this one now. But the message is pretty clear: if you don't work, you don't win.
Leafs gave up 29 shots in the first period last night.
Yeah, almost a record. The record's 33.
Now that seems to me to be an itchy trigger figure in terms of the score in Carolina. Like, I almost didn't think that was a real number. You know what I mean?
There was a moment, and I mean, a lot of them were, especially in the first 5 minutes, were kind of muffins, and Freddie sort of lazily grabbed them out of the air. But after a while, they became a problem.
Yeah.
It became obvious. And the first goal, whether it was goalie interference or not, they got like 4 or 5 shots in one sequence. They were dominating the Leafs. Dominating them.
Any reason they weren't ready for that hockey game? Because that's basically where they lost.
Well, I'm hoping for some answers from Mike on that. Well, we weren't ready to go for whatever reason. That's all well and good to acknowledge it, but like this wasn't an anomaly. This wasn't a freak thing. They've had a lot of games this season and last where they struggled out of the gate, and they're obviously way better now, high up in the standings. But that's a problem. You got to start games on time.
But still, when you look at it. They are tied for 3rd overall, the Toronto Maple Leafs, tied with Buffalo. The Buffalo Sabres have won 7 straight.
The draft lottery is a wonderful thing.
They're tied with Buffalo for 3rd overall. So today in Columbus, Leafs out of practice but no game. They play the Blue Jackets tomorrow. Mike Babcock was asked how he feels about his team at American Thanksgiving, and I want you to listen closely to what he says about what changes might be coming here.
I mean, obviously ecstatic. Any way you look at it, we've got off to a good start, and we think our team's going to get better. We have significant pieces not here, and they will be here.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa.
We have significant pieces not here. And how do you finish?
And they will be.
Are you kidding me?
And they will. You can and we will.
Can and we will.
Kyle Dubas, Mike Babcock, Michael Scott.
So obviously Matthews, who's not ready to return yet, he's talking about Matthews, but he said that was a plural statement.
There was a clear
He didn't say piece. He said pieces. He said Reese's pieces. He has pieces coming in, significant pieces.
Yes.
So what other pieces is he talking about?
Rasmus Sandin, clearly.
It's not talking. Stop it with the Rasmus Sandin.
I think it would. No.
Half the country doesn't know who that is.
There we go.
Stop it with that. By the way, Calder Cup is the most important trophy in hockey.
It is. You know this? We've already had that fight, and it was off camera. Are we doing that now?
No,
we're
not doing that.
Okay.
So, is he talking Nylander is coming back before December 1st and let it slide? Or is he saying deals be happening, and we got other pieces that are coming in, maybe a number 2D, maybe another winger? Who knows? What is he driving at there?
You know what? Your hair looks beautiful today, but I think you got to put the tinfoil hat on, and maybe they're keeping him out of the lineup on purpose to save as much cap room as possible. Have you heard that one as well?
Wait a second. Did Steve Dangle just tell me to calm down?
Oh, yeah.
Did that just happen on this show?
The coffee was good.
Now it's bizarro.
The coffee was good.
So what happens with Nylander? Let's focus on Nylander before we move on.
I think what that was is something that the Leafs organization has sort of quietly been doing for at least a year, and I think it started with Shanahan and kind of trickled its way down. They're trying to talk it into existence. We can and we will. That's what Dubas did. It wasn't necessarily a guarantee, but it was him trying to.
I would argue with you, we can and we will has gotten them in this predicament.
Maybe. It was, it was frustrating that Lou Lamoriello said nothing, but it sure was effective.
Yeah,
and
it was effective.
Dubas has said like a grand total of 3 things as Leafs GM, and one of them is sort of hanging over his head
the
still.
Leafland lore in Elliott's podcast. Like it's just no one will forget the line.
Elliott's podcast doesn't even have a name.
So was he traded or not?
I don't think he was traded. I don't think he's going to get traded. I think they're trying to talk it into existence. He's going to be a Leaf on December 2nd.
Okay.
Bold prediction.
We shall see. Much more on the Leafs coming up a little later on as we get ready for a game tomorrow night against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now.